Hello, welcome to Local Edition. I'm Leslie Leyton. The City of Ontario has just finished deciding how to spend the city's money. So which projects make the cut, which get the axe? Well, the Mayor of Ontario, Paul Leon, is here now to tell us what's happening.
Well, there's a lot happening in the City of Ontario.
What's happening? When I say the word budget, people's eyes glaze over. But the point is, what's in it for the people? You know, what do you get out of the budget? What are people going to get? What are they going to lose?
A lot of people don't understand what a city's budget is all about. Some people think that the city has deep pockets to do all kinds of things and pay for even their own expenses. But the reality is that the city is challenged with the finances that they are allowed through the typical government resources, which for cities today is the taxes generated by businesses, by retail sales, by hotel taxes from people who are staying over the night, gas taxes. These are the ways that we fund our cities today. A lot of people think that their home taxes pay for cities, but that's a very, very small amount of the money that comes into a city.
So for the money that does come into the city and the way that you just described, what are the projects that are going to get paid for this year, and what have been trimmed, if any?
Well, we don't trim anything in Ontario.
Well, okay, sometimes you got to belt tighten.
We do trim trees, and we do have a good tree trimming program. Actually, we have for years managed our money well. And I think that we have a great reputation for being good managers of the people's money. Mm-hmm. We believe in living within your means. So when everybody during the boom time was growing into this ballooning income, we didn't. We kept the ship steady. We stayed the course, and we funded unfunded liabilities like retirement programs and pavement and sidewalk replacement, infrastructure replacement, vehicle replacement, these kinds of things. We put money away to make sure that when things cooled down as far as the economy did, and it did, that we would always have the money put away to take care of the things that we needed to do.
Yeah, sometimes it's good that the people living in a city don't notice anything about the budget, because if they do, a lot of times it's cuts in the number of officers on the streets or some of the programs that are offered. So if you run it right, then you don't have any of those cuts. Are there any changes that people are going to notice, or any things that stand out as far as how you're going to spend money this year?
Well, certainly, probably the downtown area of Ontario has been a point of contention for many years. People don't understand how it deteriorated, but mainly the downtowns of the 50s, the 40s and 50s, or the historical American downtown, was replaced by the mall. Mm-hmm. And so actually the Montclair Plaza in Ontario years ago dried up downtown Ontario. So what we have to do is we have to create opportunities for people to visit our downtown area. So we've invested a lot, and we have a large new office building coming into downtown. We've also through redevelopment, which we no longer have that tool, and that's another argument we've had before on this show. We rebuilt a lot of downtown at the Euclid and Holt Boulevard intersection. We've redone our entire City Hall campus with our library, our senior center, our City Hall, and now we're building a town center park, which will be finished in September for people to come and we'll be doing all of the things that you do in a downtown at that park area.
You know, we just have 15 seconds, but I want to mention that the Ontario Town Square opened in time for the Route 66 Cruisin' Roundup. And
we expect about 200,000 people for that. So that's the kind of energy that brings a lot of tax-generated dollars to our downtown.
All right. Ontario Mayor Paul Leon, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me, Leslie.
All right. And thank you for joining us. I'm Leslie Leyton.